quite as quick in a straight line. The Focus is more of the muscle car-y one. It's got more raw power, and it's a little heavier, so it's not as good of a corner carver. But for me, the Fiesta's a little bit small for my taste.
That's my concern, honestly. It's
not terrible. Honestly, coming from a current gen like super subcompact is like the same size as the Civic you're in now.
Yeah.
Like if you had a Civic now, you would be sizing up like a whole car versus like the fucking Fit, I think is their small one.
Yeah.
Honda Fit.
So the Fiesta and the Fit are the same size. It's going to be pretty comparable in size to your car with more storage.
Word.
I've driven in a Fit, and it's one of those cars that's really noisy. It's a noisy drive. Like, you're really connected to the road on like.
That's interesting.
I don't know if it's tires or suspension or what, but
yeah.
Mr. Kip Barnes.
Oh yeah.
What I found is that the difference if you did the base model was only like $2,000 or $3,000 between the Focus and the Fiesta, which is kind of like, well, might as well step up to the Focus then.
Yeah, I'm looking used. Freaking Hertz apparently just like goes through Fiestas like crazy, and they got him sticker under 10.
Yeah, you're just gonna get a regular one. The rentals too are tricky because they get beat to shit.
I was like, you really want to get a Carfax in one of those things?
Even then, like Sarah's car was a CPO Hyundai that had been a rental car, and it was fine. But then it was like a fucking axle broke on it or something.
Holy shit!
Not broke, but it was like it started making noise like crazy, and they had to replace the whole thing, one of the front. And it's like, I was like, that's the kind of shit from like somebody went 55 miles an hour over the railroad tracks, you know?
Yeah.
Like that kind of shit that crops up later because the car got beat to fuck.
Right.
At like 60,000 miles it happened, you know?
Oh, Jesus, yeah. Yeah, well, I was looking at these things, and pretty much they're all between 30 and 40,000 miles under 10 grand. Like, that's real hard to pass up, you know, for even a base model Fiesta. Right?
I know they're already out of warranty at that point. Ford's warranty sucks.
Yeah.
It's 3 years, 35.
That is pretty shitty.
Yeah.
But we're actually recording.
Hi.
This time.
Recording check.
If you're looking for just ease of used car buying, CarMax is a little expensive, but kind of nice because they don't pull all the sketchy shit they try to do at the other places.
Right. Yeah.
Like you pay a little bit of a CarMax markup, but they do their own certification and warranty and shit on it too.
That's cool.
Plus, if anything, even if you don't buy there, go there just because they have like 500 different cars from every different brand.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, I'll look up their inventory.
Oh, Bravery.
There's also more than just Funky Buddha.
I like
It's
Bravery.
Funky Buddha and stuff from up north.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hi, Buddha. You're my favorite beer.
Have that other beer from Lawson's, I think, the sour.
All right, we got to trim this. If we're doing fucking 17 shows today, we're not going to do 8 beers on an episode.
We can do this as a farmer's daughter, as a mini.
Sure. Where is that from?
Alchemist.
From where?
The Alchemist.
Oh, Alchemist. Cool.
They're a brewery out of Vermont.
Yeah, I'm familiar. Thank you.
Yeah, we got to fucking trim this. There's no way we can do all
Also,
these beers.
I forgot about the Central Waters beers that we were sent to from someone else.
Well, there we go. We got another show.
So.
In fact, he's been wondering when we're going to do those.
Yeah, yes.
Belgian Strong Golden, Imperial Porter. Let me see. Let me guess. Imperial Stout, Imperial Stout, Imperial Stout.
I
No.
forgot who sent us the Duclaw.
That would be someone from Michigan
Duclaw.
area. Probably the same person who sent us Central Waters. Dude.
I imagine that being Southern. You know, A.B. DeClaw, attorney at law. Have you been in an accident? Have you been broadsided, backsided, rear-sided, front-sided, or any other side? We'll call A.B. DeClaw.
Leonard J. Krabs.
I just lowered the shit out of you.
I don't know where it's from. I'm not gonna look it up.
All right, we have 2 of. Oh, god damn it! One of them's like an Imperial one.
I think it came from Jason Evans.
All of these came from one dude?
No, these all came from.
This is the case that Phil gave us at
Oh.
I don't know. Greg, you sort these. I'm fucking tired.
Honestly, I think we can do an entire show just from the Funky Buddha beers.
Yeah, man.
Well, then
5 really fucking strong
Bravery
beers.
is our buddy up in Lancaster.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, this is Lancaster Palmdale. That's almost its own fucking show's worth of shit.
Right?
Yeah.
High Desert.
Honestly, we might be able to pepper in a couple other random finds we can get local. Like, I can get... There's a couple other guys out there.
Well, Kinetic is the big obvious one.
Yeah, I feel like we could flesh out, like, the Palm... What the fuck do they call that area?
High Desert?
The High Desert
It's
would
not
be like
it's,
Victorville.
Yeah, it's not the High Desert. It's the Apple Valley or
No.
the
No, that's also in the High
You're,
Desert.
you're getting close. It's fuck.
It's
the
T?
top
Methville?
top desert.
Methville?
No.
No, that's further east.
There's Bakersfield.
It's
It's LA County, right?
Yes, technically.
Antelope Valley.
Antelope Valley. There you go.
That is what it's called.
Because of all the obvious
Where
antelopes
the antelopes roam.
that are out there.
And the deers and the
Dude, I was reading an article about California City.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's a real interesting story.
Kind of interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
Some guy bet fucking huge that they were going to be able to build this huge development out in the middle of the fucking desert.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna take a leak real quick before we start. Sorry.
Gotta take a leak.
Sorry. I don't want to stop halfway through. I drank a lot of liquid this morning.
Ooh, maple bacon coffee porter. I think that's popular.
Hey. Funky Buddha's Florida, right?
Yeah.
Florida.
Maple bacon coffee
Nation's
porter.
nutsack. What the French toast?
Oh shit, it's a French toast off. Yeah, let me look up some funky facts.
Funky Buddha. Funky Buddha.
I have some funk. I have a Buddha.
maple bacon coffee porter. That's one of them, right?
Maple bacon
yeah.
coffee porter.
We're gonna start with pen, pineapple, apple, pen. That sounds like fucking one of their names.
Yep, exactly.
The Hefeweizen he sent also, and that was one of the lost minis. I
Have we
think.
tried the hef?
I don't know this origins of that. Like, what is? I know Meg said it or something.
No, it's just a.
Or
Craig
did she
Berry
say
thing.
it?
Craig
Oh, it's a
Berry,
Craig Berry
yeah.
thing. Oh, okay.
He used that line to troll anybody who was talking about Golden Road online.
Oh, okay.
Have you tried the hef? I hear it's delicious.
Last snow. Did he send us more Moro?
Anybody catch speaking of Mag, did anybody catch that show?
I just
No,
saw
I'm not
the-
gonna watch that
I
shit.
just saw the trailer thing. That's it.
Are you talking about Who's Your Face?
Yeah.
Fuck her.
Michael.
We have Fire
She's
in
a
the
muggle.
Hole, strawberry shortcake, French toast, maple bacon coffee porter,
Maple
and
bacon coffee porter.
The maple the maple bacon one is their kind of claim to fame, right?
Yeah, that's like their big one. And then last, Buffalo in the Park. Should we save the maple bacon for last?
Let's just organize how we would anything else. Let's
All
go
right,
by,
it's already done.
by
then.
ABV.
Dude, I realized the other day that I can zoom in and out of my photos after I take them. I didn't know I could do that.
Freak.
Mind freak.
I could change the focus on the photos after.
Oh, really?
After I take them, yeah.
Mm.
These come from. These came from
Phil
Lorenzini.
Lorenzini.
Okay, cool. Shall we?
Who
He handed them off to us in person.
is in the Air
Oh,
Force?
who's in the chat?
Hey, Phil, give us a refresher on what you do for a living. Exactly.
He's
You're in the chat.
trained killer.
He's a hitman.
Sniper.
He's a gigolo.
He's a juggalo.
That's what he did in the military. That was his job. He was a juggalo.
He's got a
There's one in every platoon.
He's got a proficiency in hatchets.
He provides emergency Fago on the battlefield. I think he's AFK.
God,
Let's just get it started up. All right. Welcome to Fort Brewers. My name is Matt Becker, and as always, I'm joined by
John Holzer.
Jason Harris.
Greg Nagel.
and we've got some funky beers on the show today. But wait, not that kind of funky. The Buddha kind of funky.
You misled me.
I did.
Hey, welcome back, guys.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's been forever.
It has.
Yeah.
It feels
I missed
good. Feels good to have everyone all in the room. So our man Phil Lorenzini hooked us up with some of these funky Buddha beers here. I'm very excited. I think I've maybe had like one or two of their beers before, but I've never sat and really did a whole bunch of them.
A whole flight, if you
Yeah,
will.
a horizontal tasting.
They're one of those breweries that, like, GABF, dude. Go
Yeah.
to Funky Buddha.
That's
You
what I
can
was
try
gonna
all their
say.
shit. And they come strong. They usually have, like, 10 or 12 beers or something at GABF.
Yeah.
Like-
That's the only place I've had their beer is at GABF.
Right? Yeah. And, you know, you can talk to the brewer, take a selfie with them, you know, kick them in the balls. Something. I don't know.
Why would you do that? Why would you put that on the list on the menu? That's
Because you can.
Do you guys want
It's a cool
to
story.
you can do that at a lot of places, not just at GABF.
Before we jump right into these funky beardas, do we want to take a look into the mailbag?
I say yes.
That was purdy.
That looks, yeah.
All right, we have one from Corey K. Corey also spelled with a K, so they have some cool alliteration going on. Hey, Fort Brewers. Quick question. Recently started home brewing. It says how brewing, but I think they meant home brewing. And have taken the extract route first. So far, I brewed 3 batches. 2 were on the stove. Latest one is on my Bayou Classic burner. Question. Noticing crank the heat higher on the burner rather than the stove, and my recipe calls for steeping grains for time minutes. I think that means 10 minutes. Damn you, autocorrect. As the water gets to the boil. Well, yesterday it only took about 12 minutes to bring to a boil, and the stove took about 30. I was wondering, since the burner is obviously more powerful than the stove, should I keep it at a certain level of flame, or should I just let it go high? Will I lose warp from evaporation? Also, how aggressive should the boil be? On the stove, it was small bubbles. On the burner, it was actually a rolling boil. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, it's steep at 150 and then for a half hour.
Yeah.
Instead of, like, letting it free rise on the stove, I would just get it up
Yeah.
to 150, dip your sack in, and then after that half hour, pull it out. Don't squish it. Don't squish your bag.
Let it drain.
Welcome
just
welcome
let
back,
it drip
Greg.
out.
Welcome back.
Let it drain.
And then,
So
and
many
then,
joke opportunities.
while it's dripping, you want to crank your burner back up to full blast, and then once it hits a boil,
I myself crank it when I'm dripping.
damn straight. You want to
Do you drip
once you
after
hit
you
your
crank it?
I'm sorry. What were you saying, Greg?
once you hit your full boil, turn it down a little bit, because otherwise you're just blowing off propane.
Yeah.
Yeah, like as far as like the tenaciousness of the boil, I just like to get like good rolling
boil.
Yeah.
Well, if you're letting it really, really go, like, it'll just you're going to get boilovers and you're going to get all sorts of fucking big splashy bubbles. Like,
Yeah, you can scorch.
I don't
the
have
bottom
a
of the kettle.
shitload of headspace in my kettle when it's full. Like, I have a 7.5 gallon kettle, I think. And so if I'm doing a 5 gallon batch, like,
It's close.
yeah, and I got a couple inches up there, but if it's really rollicking, it'll fucking blast right off the sides.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a kegel that I use, and those are 15.5 gallons, and I put 14.5 gallons of wort in there, and
Firm
that's
cap.
how I do my boil.
Yeah, I was gonna say firm,
guys-
firm
and
cap.
before-
like
well, just-
foam control's your friend.
Before I used firm cap, like I would really have to monitor the flame on it because sometimes it would just boil over for no reason at all. I could be 30 minutes into the boil, and it would just happen.
I remember that happened one time.
It was raining
You
that
were-
same
you
day
were
too.
mad about
yeah,
it.
well, I was cool. Once you get going, you think, okay, we're good.
I'm safe.
I don't have to worry about it. No, apparently not. So
No.
yeah, firm cap definitely. And then when
I'm
you
like
add,
liberally just like spritzing firm cap into there, like, fuck it.
Oh yeah, I give zero fucks when it comes to firm cap. Firm cap is my best friend. I dump that shit in there without discretion.
One of those little eyedroppers has lasted me like 3 years or something.
Absolutely.
So it's not like it's fucking that expensive. Just fucking throw some more drops in there.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, especially when you're adding hops. I mean, that's when I turn my flame off when I add hops, and I add them very slowly because I guess it's the oxygen that gets released from the compact, hop pellets causes boilovers and stuff like that. So like I said, I turn my flame off. But firm cap, yeah, use firm cap. I was
Yep.
against it for a long time because of it's a chemical I'm adding to my beer. But I mean, it drops out.
You know, it's a
mostly.
chemical too. Water.
Yeah, shut up.
Shrek. Nice. And then
so-
what was the other question?
did we cover that?
Boil off rates or whatever.
Oh, boil off. Yeah.
I mean, you're going to lose a gallon per hour. Or something
You
like
will
that.
if you're really aggressive boiling too. You're gonna lose a lot more. You're gonna
Yeah.
evaporate a lot more.
Yeah, I
so-
mean, essentially, once you like find a boil level that you like, just stick to it, and your evaporation rate will stay pretty much the same.
Yeah, and that's kind of something you have to figure out on your own, like
Yeah.
with your setup. You know, there's generalizations out there for like someone said 1 gallon per hour.
Yeah, that's
like
about
10%.
But you know, it's mine was weird for a long time because I would change the amount of wort that I had in, and I was trying to get my recipes dialed in. It took a few batches to figure out what my boil off rate was.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, 10% is like a kind of a standard, but also it depends on like the dimensions of your kettle. Like if you have
Exactly.
like a really broad kettle, you'll get a lot more. So it depends.
You know, broad kettles, they're not the same. They're too broad.
Bayou Classic, baby.
Yeah,
Also,
right on.
100% recommend the Bayou Classic.
Yep.
Have that same one.
That's
myself.
such a like. If you want to save time on your brew day, definitely upgrade to a good burner.
Plus, brewing
One
is
thing
so
that's gonna-
fucking messy. Like I did it in my kitchen like once. I was like, fuck this.
yeah.
I tried it once
And
too,
you know
fuck
what?
it.
I tried using the coil chiller, and I just like ran the hose in from outside. Immediately, one of the bands on the inlet just popped off, and I just had a
Sprayed into
water
the beer.
whip in my kitchen. No, it was just flying around the kitchen. And what's funny is one of my first times homebrewing. My friends were over, and they're like, "Oh god, this whole thing's gonna blow up." I'm like, "No way, I know what I'm doing." And then it's just like, "Ah, turn off the water! Turn off the water!"
So awesome.
Tighten your hose clamps,
Water whip.
people.
Tighten your clamps.
It's like a water willy.
Sandra in the chat asked about DMS, and Kai also responded too as far as like DMS and boil time. 60 minutes is more than enough. If anything, if
Pilsner
you,
malt even.
yeah. The one issue I would say is you got to be careful with letting it sit for too long and how long it takes for you to chill. Like I was talking to Evan Price about this one time, and he said that they had like a big DMS issue, and their problem, it had a lot to do with their the kettle design, but it was taking so long to knock out to chill because obviously they're using a heat exchanger, and so they're staying hot for a long time. That what they ended up having to do is do like a more concentrated boil and then actually dilute with cold water to get it down below DMS formation temp, and then they would knock out. That's how they ended up getting rid of their DMS. And so it's like that, like I think the point is like there's multiple factors in there. But generally for homebrew, 60 minutes will be just fine.
Yeah. All right.
What about when you cover up the kettle? Like I cover up. I put a lid on my kettle like when I am whirlpooling. I don't know why. I just do.
Yeah,
You don't want a leaf
I don't
to fall in there.
yeah, well, I mean, if you're like outside and you know there's like a breeze or something, then yeah. But as far as just like if the air is still in dust, I mean, the heat coming off of it will create enough of a convection current that I wouldn't think you'd have to worry about it. Plus, it's also still hot. I mean,
A
Yeah,
leaf,
that's not-
a
that's
leaf will
same.
fall into it though. In my house.
You can dry hop it with leaves.
it's that would actually
This has
be
some-
that would be
or like
whirlpool.
a
That'd be
eucalyptus-
whirlpool leafed.
Usually
is
by the time
eucalyptus.
I'm cooling, it's gotten kind of late in the evening and like it's starting to dim, so like a moth will come at it or some shit. Like I put the
Bees,
lid
dude.
on.
Japanese beetles and bees in my backyard. Whenever I'm brewing, I get inundated with those clumsy Japanese beetles that are like.
They just fly around super slow.
just hitting the kettle and like, oh man.
What's their purpose on this planet? You know,
know, but
It's
they
kind
look
of
To be obnoxious.
Dude, I was at a Phantom Carriage the other day, like a couple months back with some friends of ours, and one of those
The
bees.
other day and a couple months back are two very different timelines.
Yeah, I was like, the other day, no, it was like 2 months ago.
Okay.
But one of those Japanese beetles came flying directly at me, and I immediately like pulled up a fighting stance and fucking punched it, and I nailed it. And it just flew away so fucking fast. I was like, "Yeah, get the fuck out of here, bug!" I was impressed with my punch accuracy that I was able to punch a bug.
Dude,
We,
you got some funky Buddha skills right there.
Oh, transition.
Oh, Well, fire in the hole with that joke, Greg.
Oh, Fire in the hole!
So
The beer's literally called Fire in the Hole, people.
yeah, so Phil has sent these to us. Phil, who informed us in chat that he is a instructor for test pilots.
At Edwards Air Force Base.
Yeah,
That's pretty dope.
pretty
Edwards,
rad.
wow.
Do I have a glass?
I know he was in Florida for a while, and then he got moved more local-ish because he brought these over to us at FrickFest. Thanks, man.
Yeah,
Oh.
Funky Buddha being from Boca Raton.
Is
What is it, Boca Raton?
Beautiful place in the world, I assume.
Yeah, hot.
that where Mar-a-Lago is?
Oh God.
It smells nice.
What is this exactly? I poured it in my glass hole and I didn't look at what it was.
It's raspberries and habaneros.
Matt, you really want to look before you jam something in your glass hole,
I'm just inattentive that way.
especially something with habanero.
It's butt chugging it.
So this is a what with strawberries and habaneros?
It's a red ale.
So
Red ale. Raspberries and habaneros.
raspberries and habaneros.
I get raspberry on the nose for sure.
Yeah, it
Smells nice and clean and kind of like kind of malty
Raspberries.
raspberries.
Yeah, it reminds me of like old like raspberry beers that you would get at like the gas station like 20 years ago. Yeah, there's some beer that I'm thinking of that this reminds me of where it was like raspberry, but it was also like kind of dark and malty, like a raspberry brown of some
Pete's
kind.
Wicked.
Huh.
They
That
have
was
like
the-
a raspberry version or something.
That was a strawberry
Is it?
thing. That was a strawberry
Oh.
blonde, yeah. But there's like a raspberry brown that I'm thinking of that I used to get back in the day. That this is like a better version of.
Has anyone made Encyclopedia Brown? You know, like the books. Did you guys read those books when you were children?
Like it's Encyclopedia
I just
Brown
want the silence to hang. And fucking
Encyclopedia Brown Tanica.
We had Britannica, yeah.
No, it was like a junior detective named Encyclopedia Brown, and he'd fucking solve mysteries in the neighborhood.
Reference lost on me, man.
Fuck you guys. Read a book.
Remember in
Read
Carta?
a children's book.
In Carta, you have the
Oh yeah.
encyclopedias. I thought that was the coolest thing when I got a computer. I'm like,
get
I
your
have
CD-ROM.
encyclopedias on this
on,
thing.
on the discs.
That's
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Punched
look
in
at-
the disc.
I could look at gifs of zebras.
They weren't gifts. They were 800 megabyte AVIs.
Yeah.
What's fun about this beer is the habanero quality comes off as sort of smoky, fruity.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a little
not
bit
hot.
of warmth to it.
Yeah, I always feel habanero like burning the back of my throat, and I'm getting a tingle
Same.
back
Yeah,
there.
a little
Same.
tingle.
Yeah.
So
It's subtle, but I like raspberry is always so sweet and overpowering in a beer for me. Like it just really overwhelms almost every beer I have raspberry in.
I don't
And
think this is that sweet.
I don't get that in this.
Yeah,
I think it
it's-
gets a
it's
nice
dry.
balance to it. There's a caramely note too. I think starting with a red was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of red ales usually, and this is kind of refreshing and tasty. Like I would drink this again, happily.
Honestly, like I want more maltiness out of it for some reason. Like,
See,
just, like,
that's
the
what I
feeling
don't
I'm
want.
getting.
I
Yeah.
don't want maltiness. I like that it's kind of reined in, and you get more of a fruit
Maybe
note.
it's because they're from Florida, but this is the kind of beer that you could drink on. It's a malty enough to have a backbone, but not so much that you can't drink it on like a warm day, which is always here.
Yeah.
Word.
Like
Yeah.
I just drank
Florida.
I just drank the red ale from Pizza Port. Is it Shark Bite?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shark Bite Red.
No, because that's one that they're making with I don't know, the one they put in cans like a
Yeah,
couple
it's
months
the
ago.
Shark Bite Red.
And yeah, it's just I drank like 3/4 of it, and it's good. I was like, man, though, this is just it gets tough to drink after a little while.
Oh,
It's
so
just
you gotta work through it.
yeah, it's so sweet.
Yeah, that's mainly why I don't like red ales. They're just difficult for me to drink. It's not that I don't like the way they taste. It's just it's work for me to get.
And
through
this
'em.
one, this is a reasonable alcohol too. It's only 5.4. This is a good beer,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And the heat it accumulates a little. Like I have a little bit of that habanero burn now after drinking
is
a
additional,
couple
yeah.
drinks of it.
Yeah, I was like trying to think of like because I had a pepper beer just recently, and I was trying to think of what it was, and then you guys mentioned work, like how it was like it's work to drink a beer. That beer was Prairie Bomb. And,
yeah.
Great beer. I loved about 8 ounces of it, and then the last 4, I'm just like I'm exhausted.
You were fucking
This
Rihanna
is
over
so
there.
much. What?
You were Rihanna.
I don't. I'm sorry, dude. Your references are just like.
work.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Whack,
It's a
whack,
popular
okay.
song
whack.
from today.
I don't. Do I look like I would know a Rihanna song?
Rihanna's a popular artist from today. She hangs out with Drake. They're best friends.
They're buds.
They're not dating, but people think they might be. if they're on Team Driana, I'm a Driana shipper.
So a strong start for the Funks.
Yes, I'm a fan of that beer.
And honestly, I was really expecting like a super sweet dessert bomb, and it was actually just kind of a nice, refreshing, little spicy, like good flavor, but not overwhelming. I'm into it.
Yeah.
Spicy.
What do we got next here? Is this the strawberry beer cake or whatever?
Yeah, strawberry shortcake. What do you know?
Well, my birthday was yesterday, so this will be
Oh,
like my
happy birthday,
cake.
Greg!
Well, this
No,
beer's
you-
got some.
I think
some
the
competition
The
with this
cocktails you had were.
Oh my god, dude! Went to Mission Control. It's a kind of like a barcade thing in Santa Ana that just opened, and got my name on like 5 leaderboards.
Nice,
Missile Command, Centipede.
Nice.
dude.
Yeah, was killing it.
When I was
Sounds
visiting,
sounds like your skills are a little bit too old school for the upcoming 4B Mario Kart tournament.
I played Donkey Kong.
dude, when I
Donkey Kong sucks.
when I was in Denver last year.
One Up
I went
Tavern,
and-
baby.
I didn't go to One Up actually. I went to it wasn't an arcade bar. It was actually just like an old school arcade that I went to with my buddy Jeff for his birthday. And those games are hard.
Yeah, right.
Like I don't
Quarter
have
liters.
I don't have the fingers for like old school like arcade games, man. Like I'm bad at it.
I
Like,
played Missile
real
Command
bad.
with the ball thing.
Oh God.
And it's like a heavy track ball. That
Yeah.
thing's like a little miniature bowling ball in there.
Yeah.
Remember when we all went to fucking an arcade and Greg cheese dicked us all on fucking Street Fighter? You motherfucker.
Did the Honda?
I was like, I think I can
E-Honda
remember
100 hand slap.
Right. I was like, I think I can remember how to do a sonic boom. I'm like, fuck, okay, let me throw Guile in there. And then Greg's just like, 100 hand slap, 100 hand slap, 100 hand slap. I'm like, God damn it.
Fucking button masher. Fucking button
Just
masher.
hitting fucking high punch over and over again. You piece of shit. And
What
then
a-
some fucking real player came and fucked Greg in the
Hey,
butt.
I beat him once.
Did you?
Yeah.
I like to imagine he just stomped you.
I like to imagine that.
I
too.
changed to Ryu and I did the Sonic Boom thing.
Yeah. So this
You mean
beer.
a Hadouken, you fucking
I
casual?
can hug.
This
I
beer's
do
a wheat wine with
Uh-huh.
strawberries and vanilla.
It's got like
Wine.
a red, like a Shira looking chick on the label who's holding a what do they call those bags they use to decorate a cake?
I don't. A pipe.
Oh, like pastry bags or
Yeah, it's like with frosting.
frosting pipe
A pipe thingy.
frosting pipe thingy. Let's go with that.
Yeah, okay. If there's any fucking bakers out there, let us
It says
know.
Jessica McNew. Get her on the line.
Yeah, seriously. A piping bag. Yeah, that's what it's called. It's a piping
Oh
bag.
shit, we're halfway there.
Okay.
Living on a prayer.
Would you say?
So I'm always hesitant whenever I see strawberry beer because strawberry. I don't know if I've ever had a really good strawberry beer
We had that
before.
IPA. That was good.
Yeah, that was
That's
delicious.
true. That's true.
Strawberry
I really
IPA.
like the.
It's a tough flavor.
Santia Darius did a sour a while back that I liked that I had a couple years ago. But
Oh man, I forget.
it's a hard flavor to get right though.
I think it was like Hansen's out of Belgium did a strawberry lambic, and it like hurt my face. It was so fucking sour.
Remember Ichigo Highway from Brewery?
I think
Hanger?
everyone tries to forget it.
Oh Jesus Christ, that was bad.
Yeah, it was not good.
That
Hanger
was
never
a
even
dumper.
released theirs.
This smells. I think the vanilla is coming through pretty big, but
Yeah.
it's very much kind of that. I mean, strawberry shortcake smell. It does. It smells like a strawberry pastry for
Yeah,
sure.
it's got that bready note to it.
Yeah, and Funky Buddha is one of those breweries that's known for making. I'm not.
Weird beer.
Yeah, I don't want to
Like
call it gimmick beer,
flavor beer,
but
yeah.
it's like we want to make a chocolate cake beer. We want to make strawberry shortcake beer, so we're
Yeah.
gonna make it smell kind of like Shorts Brewing.
Yeah, I was gonna say like shorts, or even kind of like Dogfish.
Yeah.
You guys-
it's conceptual. You know.
I tried this, and it is very good.
Nah. I'm surprised at how tart it is.
Right?
I
Oh
mean,
wow, yeah.
It really does. You even
For a wheat
like
wine?
maybe it's just in my fucking head, but I even am getting that like yellow sponge cake flavor, right? Maybe they just fucking really effectively marketed this strawberry short, but like I feel like it's there.
I
Like
feel
you're
like I'm eating strawberry shortcake.
yeah,
I
like
think
you're
I
like
even get the cream, like the chantilly cream sort of
yeah,
vanilla.
Yeah.
that yellow
Dude, this
cake.
is 9%.
9%.
Holy fuck!
Jesus.
It's kind of
Wheat
hot
wine.
too.
This
It's
is
a little boozy on the
it's
finish.
it's boozy. It's surprisingly dry for a wheat wine. The only other wheat wine that I have real experience with is breweries.
Sap.
Yeah, White Oak sap.
Yeah, the
and that's a
beer-
big beer.
Dude,
The
that's
beer
a thick,
kind of
heavy beer.
gets
Fuck
out of
that
the
beer.
way for the flavor. I think like you're. It's a platform for the like strawberry vanilla flavor to come through, as opposed to being like I don't even know where the beer malt
Is?
flavor itself is. Right? Maybe somehow the wheat wine. That's how they're getting that fucking cakey flavor.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense to me.
But this works. This is really good, actually.
Yeah.
I was expecting like shorts when I came into this. In fact, when I search for strawberry shortcake, shorts is the top one that comes up.
What do you
but
mean you were expecting shorts?
Shorts, the brewery. Have you had any of their stuff?
Yeah. Oh, we were just talking about them.
They do the same thing, but I feel like theirs are generally
Not good.
They're more artificial, like
Yeah,
overly
yeah.
sweet.
I agree.
They're
They're really hit or miss, especially
Yeah.
at GABF. It's I've had really good ones where it's like, wow, this tastes like what you're going for, and then others that are just like, nah.
or even
You guys
compared to like
shouldn't have brought this.
even compared to like Southern Tier, I feel like at least on these two beers, these guys are executing the flavors better than the other people that I've seen do it. You know?
They're selling it well.
They seem more comfortable making these styles.
There's definitely like finding balance and like I said, avoiding excess sweetness. Like those are not easy to accomplish.
I want beer to be like the predominant flavor, and it's there.
Yeah, I think that's an interesting like philosophical thing, right? Where when I'm brewing, my thing is always like, if you can identify specifically what something is, there's too much of it. Unless you're going for a super in your face thing. Like that's what all of these beers
Coffee
are.
stouts or
Yeah,
whatever.
the strawberry shortcake. You want to have a beer that tastes like strawberry shortcake, and so that's all it tastes like, So it's like
So it's done tastefully.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's not like you're actually eating a dessert or something, because that would be kind of
And
gross.
I think maybe because for me, I don't get a lot of like beer character out of this beer, but when I drink it, it feels like I'm drinking a beer. Does that make sense? Like I've had some,
like in your mouth.
yeah, like I've had some of the really overly sweet, overly sugary beers. Like it's not even like a beer anymore. It's like
Yeah.
it's like you're drinking a Smirnoff Ice or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's just really sweet. It doesn't. But this still is kind of like it feels like drinking a beer. It hits all those mental registers in my head. Like I am enjoying a good beer, but then the flavor is just very much like strawberry shortcake. It's interesting. I think they pull it off really well so far.
Agreed.
What do we got up next?
Time to get some fucking French toast.
What the French toast? Toast? Lent liquors.
Did you say?
Lent liquors.
I'm not even.
That was from a commercial.
Just let it
Don't you
go.
Remember that?
Just let it go.
I think it was like Orbit gum or something.
This is a double brown ale with cinnamon and maple syrup added.
Oh damn!
Oh snap!
This smells like a breakfast diner.
We had the French toast beer. We did a John Seller review while we were waiting for Matt on CBC one day.
And I had a taste of it afterwards, and it was quite tasty.
It was super French toasty.
Tasted like French toast.
The ABV on this one's 8.8, so not as insane as the brewery one. The cap says "Look within" on the inside.
Okay. Dude, it smells like cinnamon,
It smells like super duper baking spice.
nutmeg,
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely got like a mapley thing, but I get
maple, yeah.
like way baking spice.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little vanilla in there on the nose.
Powdered sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh. I just smelled. Wow. That smells really good.
I want some bacon with this.
John's like,
Can we?
Oh man, I'd love to try this side by side with
Some
breweries.
with the brewery one. This is
Oh.
like obviously way lighter in body. That's like
This is pretty dry, right?
But this has that, you can smell the toast and the cinnamon kind of thing happening. It smells,
Big,
yeah, like
big cinnamon flavor.
Big cinnamon flavor.
huge cinnamon. Yeah, honestly, it's almost a little too bacon spicy. I think it's a little too over the top.
Am I getting a little raisin out of it? You guys getting that?
yeah.
Like a
I'm
bit
getting
of a
a-
raisiny finish.
Getting a raisin.
It is pretty raisiny.
raisin hell. God damn it.
Phil also said in the chat that one has a little bit of age to it, so like maybe a year or so. So
For a year-old beer, it's still holding up.
it's still holding up pretty well, yeah. But who knows, like what's faded since then and what's come up.
That cinnamon
does
thing
say on
might,
it-
might be standing out a little too much now.
It
Yeah,
does
because
say
of that.
consume fresh. Cinnamon, vanilla. You know what though? I haven't drank this in like 30 seconds, and my mouth tastes like I'm eating French toast. The
Yeah.
aftertaste is French toast.
Get the syrupy aftertaste.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I almost get more syrup on the finish than I do when I'm actually drinking it, like on the retro nasal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know.
it's like it's still there. I'm gonna breathe breakfast on someone.
Yeah, serious.
Like
I,
just bring me a plate and just breakfast is on it. It's like spitting.
It's
It's
like-
like just a fireball comes out and then breakfast.
it's like it's like the replicators from Star Trek. Jason, French toast.
Some fucking French toast.
You just need to start drinking a lot of Earl Grey so I can be like tea, Earl Grey, hot.
And then I spit hot fire and we fucking.
Exactly.
Yeah, for this one,
you have tea mouth.
I like this. I'd love to try it with the brewery beer. I think that the French, what is it, mash and French toast?
Yeah, mash and French toast.
It's definitely a bigger beer. It's got more body. It's savory.
Yeah,
this
that's a
though,
barley
is
wine, right?
Pretty damn close.
Yeah.
Mash
and that brewery beer is like 14.5%.
Yeah.
Mash and French toast, aka Greg Nagel's perfect Saturday night, Sunday morning.
On the retro
No,
Nagel.
that's smash and French toast.
That's
Smells like
the
Nagel
joke.
on the retro Nagel.
the retro nagel.
man.
Number 4. What do we got here?
So number 4, I think this is kind of their big name beer. It is the Maple Bacon Coffee Porter.
Maple bacon coffee porter. Maple bacon coffee porter.
That was really good.
Improv.
Got a beer. Got some maple.
I have maple bacon. I have porter.
Maple Bacon Coffee Porter.
Okay, so this is kind of the beer that like blew them up, right? Like I remember.
I mean, it hits all the notes, right? Like people like coffee beers. People fucking love maple and bacon.
They love bacon.
It does have like metallic labels, so you can tell it's one of their fancier ones. It's got like foil on it.
It's like
Foil
market,
label.
it's a market research beer. What do beer geeks like?
But I don't know. I think they were like kind of early on, and then people look to this one and go, "Well, they do like that bacon beer."
It seems like bacon's pretty popular this year.
First time I had Funky Buddha beers was, I don't know if you guys remember Taylor Shaw. He used to live in San Diego.
You're gonna say Taylor Swift.
Taylor
I'm like,
Swift.
Yes, I remember
Yes,
Taylor Swift.
she's quite lovely.
I do remember. Art,
Taylor
Art
Swift
of
was
Beer.
at GABF. Yeah,
Ever
Art of
since
Beer.
the incident, me and Taylor were never getting back together.
But she found me. She's like, you have to come over here. And she almost literally dragged me over to their booth. And I guess she knows them.
Oh.
And she's like, this is John. He has a podcast. I think it was still when we were in New Beer Thursday. But she's like, you need to try all these beers. They're amazing. And I think they only had 4, actually, when I was there. It was after the awards ceremony. But, yeah, that's the first time I had them. So thanks, Taylor.
Oh, that's good.
They won the gold at
shake her
World Beer Cup in the specialty beer category with this in
I-
2016.
I could see why. This is a damn fine beer.
Smells like the dusty cocoa and
It's
coffee.
super roasty. Yeah,
Yeah.
The nose is super, super roasty. I mean, it looks, if you've seen a stout, that's how it looks. So enjoy that. We haven't described how any of these fucking beers look.
It's like I like how it just has the A little bit of bacon smokiness. You know, just a little bit of that like applewood thing.
Yeah, almost every beer I've had with bacon in it, they've been like with bacon flavor, quotey quotes.
It's just applewood smoked.
It's just tons of fucking liquid smoke, and that's all it tastes like. Like that fucking Rogue Abomination they've done.
Oh, Jesus.
You mean all of their beers?
Nailed it, but the bacon one.
The one in the pink bottle they did with that bullshit donut company. Fuck them too.
What's wrong with the donut guys?
I'm
hype.
putting like breakfast cereal on top of donuts and people thinking it's clever.
Go to White.
Donut Friend. That's legit like fun donuts. You know,
Donut
putting
Friend.
fucking
They're vegan.
Blue
putting
Star's good out there.
fucking like we put Captain Crunch on a donut. Brr, fuck off. Yeah.
That's Greg's advertisement. Come on down to old Greg's. Come on down to old Greg's.
Please stop making that noise. It's so vulgar. Jesus.
Greg will gargle your balls.
I'll spread those butt cheeks and.
Oh, Greg.
Sorry, fucking. There goes our retweet.
No more Funky Buddha retweet on this.
Yeah,
one.
we were really doing well until Greg the Ball Gargler came in.
That was the that was the final Surly beer before the brewer left. This Greg the Ball Gargler.
Kyle in the chat
That would
asks,
be even better if the guy who owned it was named that. They're like, because it seems like they had some sort of falling out. That's why the brewer left to be like,
Yeah.
Todd the X-Man, I guess we're going to make fucking Greg the Ball Gargler. Fuck you, man. I'm out of this shit.
Omar the Ball Gargler.
There you go.
Yeah, we're never getting Surly beer now ever.
Oh, well, we already did the show on
No,
that.
that's true. We did.
Fan hooked us up.
Dude, new bingo square. Greg kills a retweet.
Retweet for the Greg quote.
Yeah, there you go.
By the way, Omar's a nice guy, by the way.
Is he?
I know that was a joke, but
Yeah.
I don't take a side in it. I just assume the dude gets mad. He's like, fucking the ball gargling.
I'm just saying. If you're listening, Omar.
He is just metal enough to Todd Hogg, just metal enough to create a ball gargler beer. So speaking of beer,
Like Wing Coop did that time.
Yeah, right.
It is you who's the ball gargler.
you are the ones who are the ball gargler. So about this, their flagship, most popular and well-known beer.
Fuck it, we're off the rails talking about balls.
First show, third show.
What I like about their beer is
They really
They all
knows how to
kinda-
dance.
they all have the same sort of like finish to them. They all have this like the carbonation, the mouthfeel, the finish on all these beers are pretty in the same category.
Is it just me, or is it kind of like? Is it a little minerally? You know what I mean? Where it's like bright and dry, but
think
there's
all of them.
there's a certain mineral structure it has to it.
even
you know?
going back to the raspberry habanero thing, it had that same minerality to it.
Yeah. It's
It's
like
a bitterness riding with that minerality.
yeah, like if you have like a real like high like sulfate, like if you ever do a homebrew with real high sulfates, it has that same kind of like texture in the mouth. I don't know if that's actually the cause, but that's just like what it reminds me of.
Yeah, for sure. It's kind of earthy, in a good way.
A little bit, yeah.
minerals.
This is the clear winner for me so far.
This is phenomenal, right?
It's got dusty cocoa all over the,
does.
The flavor.
For
on this.
having 3 different fucking adjuncts in it, it pulls off a pretty good balance, and it manages to be fairly restrained. Not fairly, I say. Like the
I was gonna say, I
flavors-
don't know if restrained is the word that I would use for
It
this
is
beer.
compared to a lot of times when I get any of these flavors in another beer.
But it's not syrupy sweet.
Yeah, it's not
true.
Super aggressive. It's also starting as a porter, not a big imperial stout. That might help.
And honestly,
Oh, it's only 6.4.
yeah,
Oh,
honestly,
that's what I was just
chug
looking
it.
for. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I actually get more maple out of this one than the French toast beer.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like
This cinnamon really kind of like dominated.
yeah.
Dude, what if we blend this with the French toast beer?
Cooley?
Who's
We're
stopping
gonna
us?
cool
I think like
that
90%,
shit out
just
of
a dash of that other beer.
Just a
I'm
dash
doing
of
that
the
right
French
fucking
toast
now.
beer.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's
Okay, we're
happening
doing
in our life.
Dash it in the mouth.
We're doing the cuvee right now.
Just dash
is
it in
it
my
happening?
mouth.
Are we going to pass the cuvee or do
Yep.
we make our own cuvee?
We'll pass the cuvee.
Hashtag pass the cuvee.
Pass the cuvie.
What's
on
that song?
The left hand
Pass the
side.
cuvee upon the left-hand side.
There
there
you
you
go.
go, Jason.
Oh wait, let me try it first.
Thank you, sir.
I will try it last.
Well blended.
Oh, it's dope.
Oh, man.
Try it.
Here we go.
John will try it, and then we will pass the cuvee on the
On the
left hand
left
side.
So did you do 50-50?
No, it's more like a 70-30.
70 of the coffee?
Yeah.
Because the maple or the French toast beer is coming out on the aroma big time.
And then we should add some of the raspberry habanero to it and then repack.
Guys, we still have another beer to do. Like, let's finish the beers before we start making
Also,
the cuvies.
we'll drink the
Yeah.
dumper.
Drinks the dump,
That's-
Oh, y'all can have fun with that.
That's like having French toast with coffee.
which is one of my favorite things.
Man.
Also, they
That's
have,
pretty fucking good, yeah.
Yeah.
They have like little sayings on the insides of their caps. When you open the caps, it says "Look within," or this one says "Mind opened."
Because they're Buddha.
Oh, I get it.
If you're a professional brewery and you do this to your caps, will you please do one that says brew the shit out of it?
Yeah.
And just do like a star
Yeah,
on the eye?
Firestone Walker.
Yeah. Do it, Firestone.
We dare ya.
Be brave.
We've given you guys,
Fucking dare ya.
we've given you guys enough love. Come on,
No doubt.
send a little love 4B's way. Let's get our beaks wet. You know, when can we get a
I think
get a
we
fucking taste?
I think we need to do
Get our nut.
a really nice beer in 750 milliliter bottles and coat it the top with 4 beeswax.
I'm kind of sad that Phil doesn't live
like
in
that.
Florida anymore because I want more Funky Buddha beer.
Hey guys,
I'm happy-
Thank you for sidestepping that joke.
one love.
Nice.
Sorry, Matt.
I literally appreciated it.
Oh,
It's-
okay.
it sank like a rock in a pond.
That
Titanic.
maple bacon coffee porter was really good.
Yeah, that beer is pretty dope. I can see why it's crazy hyped, and I love having that flavor in a beer that isn't a fucking 13% super sticky fucking
Absolutely. Big props.
like mouth coating piece
Speaking-
of shit.
Speaking-
Fucking cock sucking.
Speaking of
ball gargling.
speaking of
shithead.
big ass fuck up, that sound is gonna haunt my nightmares.
Haunt your nightmares.
Yes.
You know that scene in Kingpin when he looks in the
Oh
rearview mirror?
God, no.
so bad.
So
That's exactly what I'm emulating.
So hey, this beer, you guys, this is Last Buffalo in the Park Imperial Porter, aged in bourbon barrels with coconut coffee and natural flavor.
Coconut
Apparently.
coffee?
Is
Yep.
this a variant of Last Snow? I think it might be.
Yeah, I feel
an
like that
excellent
name is like a reference to something.
God, it smells like a coconut factory.
Oh my God.
You mean a tree?
Like
Like a processing plant, like where they would make
Okay.
coconut
yeah,
water.
where they shave coconuts.
11.5%, by the way. So
It is the imperial version of their Last Snow Porter.
there you go.
Bourbon barrel aged with coconut and fresh roasted coffee.
I'm actually quite in love with this beer.
Are you really?
Mm-hmm.
It's brewed in collaboration with their friends at Park Tavern in Delray Beach.
The head dissipates quite quickly, and
it
I'm
is
assuming
very
that's because of
coconut
the
oil.
coconut. Yeah.
Sorry,
Nah,
talking
I'm not into that at all.
Yeah, this one's
It's like imperial fucking patsy, man.
This kind of smells like suntan lotion.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like it's
I think of the beach when I smell this beer.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
coconut's one of
Wow.
those things that like when you start to get too excessive with it, it gets real Bath and Body Works real fast.
I just like I pictured myself standing in sand,
it's like soapy.
or
it's like a Victoria's Secret's body spray.
Yeah, exactly.
like remember Raging Waters? Is that still a thing?
Yeah, it's still there. They have
Okay.
slides and water and everything.
Raging urine.
I think of Raging Waters too, because our union picnics used to be there. We used to buy out the entire park for a day.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, that's when we
It's
were
not that-
balling.
for- It's not
how
that
many
big of a park.
for how many union members?
For our local 1,500.
That's still a shitload of people.
Yeah, and it was free beer, free food.
Oh my
I
God!
mean, we all paid for it with our dues, but
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think
dues.
it cost us like $80,000 to buy out the park and get
I
everything.
paid my dues.
Um,
It's no bed of roses.
no.
You know, I mean, those like coconut sorbet bars that you can get in the freezer section.
Yeah,
where
word.
it's got that.
is anybody getting like a whole lot of barrel out of this? I didn't.
I get
Not
a
really.
little bit, yeah. Yeah, I can get some barrel out of that. Yeah, definitely.
It's just like the coconut punch in the nose was
You got to
just...
fight through the coconut.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
You got to
but-
fight through the coconut to get it anyway.
Man, and it kind of...
Man, I'm breathing coconut now.
Yeah,
like
it's
now
kinda-
I'm going to like.
Yeah,
I feel like I just ate
coconut balls.
the suntan lotion. Like,
Stop it, Greg.
He's gargling coconut balls over here.
You know how they say, it's like, "Hey man, it's not me. He's gargling coconut balls over here." You know how they say, last but not least. This is kind of but least. Yeah, it's the only one I kind of am not super into.
Yeah,
If you're
it's
a coconut fan, yes. If you're not, then no.
If
Even
you're
then-
a coconut like fucking
Obsessive,
obsessed,
yeah.
like because this is just all coconut.
Yeah,
Straight up
it's funny because like we had just got done like complimenting them on their restraint as far as like the ingredients go, and then this is exactly the thing that we were all afraid of.
yeah,
even
yeah.
players mess up, you know?
Yeah,
Players fuck up.
players gonna play, I guess. So
That one's a miss, but overall, man, the funky boods.
I was
Do we
quite
wanna
impressed. Yeah.
Incorporate this in the cuvee, maybe? No?
Yeah, but
Just a dash. No,
Yep.
no. Don't. Is that the cuvee?
That's the dump bucket.
No,
so
no,
it's
the
same.
dumper.
Oh.
Oh, the cuvee. Oh,
can just
that's
make a new
gone.
cuvee.
I already dumped her that.
Oh, so we're going to make a new cuvee.
Oh, you can. Now you mad scientist.
You do it. You're there.
No, take
Oh,
them.
never
It's your
mind.
idea.
You
Greg
do
will
it.
do it.
No.
No,
You guys
How
both.
hard is it to
No.
pour
Stop.
liquid in a glass?
Don't.
Drink the dumper.
You might as well. That's a cuvee.
This is
Yeah,
way
I'm
we were
doing
at.
it. I made a cuvee. Here we go. Let's try it.
I'm like Willy Wonka over
Hashtag
here.
drink the dumper.
Right?
Oh God, this is happening. Oh, my stomach turned upside down. Yeah. Barf.
Are you
Barf.
gargling balls again?
Those are the little tiny balls that he's gargling.
Dude,
Wow.
It's not even like it's like just kind of blah.
I don't want to try it now.
It's not even like really bad. Or, like it'd be like, oh, it's so gross. It's funny. It just kind of sucks. Don't drink this dumper.
I would not drink the
That just
dumpa.
kind of sucks.
Don't drink this
Don't
dumper.
drink it,
I
Greg.
don't drink the dumpa.
Don't drink this.
Don't
dumper.
drink beer.
Yeah. Well, while y'all are passing that
Cinnamony.
around,
Oh, wow. That
Phil,
raspberry pops out.
Thank you
Yeah.
again, Phil, for providing us with these beers. He actually gave us some other stuff too that we're going to be doing eventually.
Yeah,
He
'cause
gave
he's-
us so much beer we had to break it up.
Yeah, we did. It was like a case of beer, and we're like, "Thank you, but we can't."
He's
We can't.
living in the Antelope Valley now, so
L-I-V-I-N.
near the Antelope Valley. I don't know, but
Right
yeah.
on. Yeah, he's back to be good to be back in the studio, you guys. Fun
Yeah.
times.
I missed you.
Yeah.
Back in the saddle
Mischief.
If you want to find Four Brewers online, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram. You can find all that information on fourbrewers.com. If you want to listen live, go to fourbrewers.com/live, and you can get on the Discord chat. You can watch us broadcast on YouTube.
Yeah, we're making a better effort to consistently tell you when we will be live. Like
Yeah.
I have a reminder in my phone so I can tweet it at least once a week. Because sometimes I don't tweet it until the day before,
Yeah.
and it sucks.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. Follow our socials, and you can
live.
find out when we're going to be broadcasting live. Go to what else do we want to promote? iTunes, and give us a rating because that can only help the show. Go to fourbrewers.com/YouTube, and you can find all of our sticky icky video content. We've got all kinds of stuff going on now. We've got
kinds of-
fresh off the shelf. We've got Pink Beer Corner. We've got John Cellar reviews. We're gonna have some cheap beer corner again eventually.
No, we have episodes in on deck.
Oh, we still have
so-
some on the tank?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
I was just trying to overlap it.
Oh, got
so.
it. So all kinds of good video content. Hopefully, I'll be doing something eventually. Me and Greg are
Yeah,
both
man.
kind of figuring out what
getting
we
there.
want to do.
Matt's gonna do a Dusty Rhodes themed.
Mine's going to be just nipple slips. Nippy slippy.
Greg's nip slips. It's just going to be a 5-second video of you going.
Nip slip.
Oh, excuse me.
Sorry about that.
Matt'll be just on there like craft drinkers today don't know about hard times.
You know,
You should
back
do it.
back in 1987, all we had was Belgian imports. Man, they were the most delicious things you ever had. It was hard times.
The American dream, drinking Belgian.
Oh,
man.
That was fun. Go to patreon.com/fourbrewers if you want to invest in the show, because that's really what you're doing. You're investing in us and our content.
It's how we could afford to get more lights and shit, so
Yeah,
I could
exactly.
do fresh off the shelf.
Exactly.
So thanks, guys.
That was directly responsible.
Yeah.
Patreon was mostly directly responsible for that. Give us $1 a show, $2 a show, whatever you like. Patreon.com/4brewers. And if you want to get in touch with us directly, hit us up at feedback@4brewers.com and brew the shit out of it.
Brew.
Do we have pizza over here?
It's not going to be here till 1.
Pizza
Probably.
time.
It said 1:30.
What?
Yeah, but I think it'll be here sooner than that.
Okay.
So we might have to wait until after the next
He just
episode.
believes in his heart.
Okay. See, I could definitely use some chow.
Yeah.
Man, people were all in, and then they're like, "Fuck this." We had like,
Well, the live video stream came on too,
oh, is that
Yeah,
what it
so
was?
they probably left the audio and went to the video. Yeah. Wirecast is supposed to show you how many people are watching, but it's only worked a few times, and right now it says 0, but I highly doubt it's 0. So, speaking of which, we're going to take a little bit of a break. I think, what are we doing next? Are we doing the Bottle Logic Down IPA? We're going to do some offshoot beer company beers.
Yeah, we're doing a bunch of cans.
We're doing some...
Why don't we do some mini, like do a mini or two, then a full show?
Okay.
And then
So
Alright,
I guess we're going to do a couple minis.
I've got a redemption
rather
in there.
than all the minis being a fucking dumpster fire for show.
Yeah,
That's
that was, I'm kind of glad those files weren't recorded.
Yeah, they weren't great.
I was not. You're
Yeah,
really
you
Matt.
guys-
You're really good at hosting a show, dude. I'm serious.
Oh, thanks.
It is hard. It
It
is very difficult.
You
You have to pay attention and
Just
like,
cat herding, dude. That's all it is.
well, you got to know how to talk too, and I'm kind of bad at talking. So you are valued, Matt.
You want to just like grab that redemption out of there? We can fire away a mini real quick.
Yeah, let's do it.
Russian River?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm into it.
Yeah, I found it at a fucking liquor store because I was like, I need Gatorade. What?
I brought an Iris.
Oh.
I was
So for
literally,
the-
I literally had already checked out, and then Mo at Gerard's like, "Hey, do you want Cantillon bottle?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
how much
If you're
are
watching the video
Yes.
on YouTube, we're gonna throw a little quickie on the end of this episode. So there you go. If you're watching the video on YouTube,
Yeah, it's so weird.
it's
they? How did this
also.
get made? Mini so.
Can I have some water from someone?
Mine's dead empty.
Sure.
Because I don't want coconut redemption.
We've all got computers now. Now we just gotta John, you gotta get you on board with the clean canteen.
Yeah, I have one too. I just,
Whoa, I
I have 4 of them now.
you know,
have a hydro flask that I bought from El Segundo that I actually am using as a beer growler,
Yeah.
and then because it's not branded, it says West Coast Beer or something on it.
There you go.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
I can get behind that.
just put water in the dumper. I don't know how that works.
it's a dumper.
Water.
It's
Water's
a
your
dumper.
mouth.
Yeah, water.
Your mouth is
I
your
drank like
water
half the
dumper.
Drink the rinse cup. That's what we always say.
Oh, wow. I'm breaking the rules.
Hashtag drink the rinse cup.
rules. Breaking the rules.
Breaking
Breaking the rules. Breaking the rules.
Do not know the words. I don't know what to say. Do not know this line.
All anyone knows is
But if
breaking
I
the
just
law.
make shit up, then I guess I'm doing fine.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
Oh. Hold on. I gotta get him out. Get it out.
Okay, we're not saying welcome to 4 Brewers. This is a mini, so
We're not?
I guess you can.
I was going to say, welcome to a 4 Brewers mini.
Okay, that's fine.
Remix.
All right. Welcome to a 4 Brewers mini. My name is Matt Becker, and as always, I'm joined by...
John Holzer.
Jason Harris.
Mickey Mouse. Greg Nagel.
What?
Oh, man, I really thought you were Mickey Mouse. Oh, shit.
He said Minnie. He said Minnie, and I was like, I guess I'll be
Hey, that
Mickey.
raises a really good question. I'm going to derail this show right off the bat.
Awesome.
Let's do that.
When's the last time you guys saw Pluto? Not the planet, although the planet's been fucking boned.
It's not a planet,
too.
motherfucker.
But the dog. Like, right? So
I mean,
you
when
know.
you go to Disneyland, yeah, he's walking around.
Is he, but like.
He's chilling.
Yeah, but when's the last time he was, like, in something?
I don't know.
he's not
I
getting
mean,
work
he's
these
in
days.
he's in Mickey's Playhouse.
Yeah, what I'm saying is.
Mickey's Funhouse,
What'd they
excuse me.
do with Pluto, man?
What's the last
He's a
Mickey movie
dog.
you've seen?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah. I mean, are you mad that he's not in Kingdom Hearts or something? Like,
Yeah, he could be.
he could. So on this mini, we're doing a Russian River beer, but I think one of the more oft underlooked or
shelfie
under the radar.
Matt, did you pick this beer because it's a mini episode and you knew that we would be Russian?
Wow. Look at you.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Oh,
So no, no. Actually, to be on the real, I picked it because I was at a grocery store and I was like, I need Gatorade, and it was there, and I was like, no.
Did you say I need date rape?
Yes, totally.
What did you
Gatorade.
say?
Gatorade.
Oh, Gatorade.
Yeah, because I was. I'm a little worse for the wear this morning, but this.
Wait, you're at the
Redemption-
grocery store and they had Russian River Redemption?
I was at a liquor store.
Oh, well, that's better.
Yeah.
It makes more sense. I was like, what, Stater Brothers?
Did I
is
say
like,
grocery store?
Yeah. I was like, does fucking Ralph's have Russian River now? They're like, yeah.
It was an independent grocery store.
They really amped up the Pliny distro.
It was the kind of grocery store that has like Wonder Bread, bananas, and cigarettes. That's all I have. It's a bodega. But anyway, so Redemption is their Belgian blonde, just real simple, easy beer. Comes in the same package that like Consecration and all those really nice ones come in.
Haven't
but
had this beer in a long time.
much cheaper.
And it's delicious.
Oh, it's all like
Man.
fragrant and spicy and
Floral
peppery.
and spicy and pepper. Yeah, for sure.
It's
The last
almost-
time I had this one was last May, and before that it was 2013. My last check-in on Untapped on this beer, I said, haven't had this one in a few years.
Nah.
Yeah, it's
this-
not like the nose isn't as like estery as I would expect it to be for like a Belgian
Yeah.
beer. It's kind of you get a little hint.
It's really phenolic, is what it is. It
Is it?
definitely has those like
A
that
little
like
clovey banana thing.
yeah, a little bit clovey, a
little
little
bit.
banana, a little bit of that like white pepper kind of like spicy thing.
I just expected more of a Belgian yeast character on the nose, but it's
it's almost
just a
more
really clean beer.
Yeah, it's almost more saison in a way. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, it's got a little bit of funkiness on the end.
Yeah, if you told me this was a saison, I would believe you.
Yeah, I agree.
Centro and Chad is asking if it's a Brett beer, and I'm not sure that it is. It tastes like it's made with more of a traditional Belgian
It
yeast.
tastes like a clean beer.
That's
yeah.
that's my guess. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little bit of funk, but not like a Brett funk. It's like just a Belgian yeast kind of.
It's a very-
mild funkiness.
a very basic, clean Belgian.
I feel
ale,
like this
you know?
beer should have a weird oblong glass that has its branding on it.
Yeah, seriously.
Because it's very Belgian.
Yeah.
Like a glass shaped like a trapezoid, and then like it just has like sapphire chunks in it.
Does Russian River make anything other than their pint glass with that big fat etching on the bottom?
Yeah, they make a tulip
yeah.
glass or like a chalice style type
do?
glass.
Yeah, I have one.
They
Oh, okay.
actually, they've actually made a couple. I remember I found like an old one at whatever the liquor store is right off the freeway in Berkeley.
Oh yes.
But I used to go there all the time when I would visit my folks. But that's like one of my prized glass collections. Discontinued Russian River glass.
Glass whales.
Total glass whale, completely. Yeah, this is great, man. I mean, I think Russian River, they're so known for their sour stuff that they're just kind of like classic Belgian style stuff really gets overlooked.
I think a lot of their standard line beers that you'll just see on shelves get overlooked. Like when I go to, I've been at La Bodega where someone walks in and they ask Kim if she has any Pliny. She's like, no, we don't have any Pliny, but we have Consecration and we have this and
No Pliny, no care.
If you want that from Russian River, she's really nice about it. Like without saying fuck you, get the fuck out of my store.
Yeah.
And I heard that and I'm like, yeah, I can't remember the last time I bought one of those beers. Just
I buy Consecration every time I see it.
oh really?
Yes.
Oh,
That's a good beer.
Consecration, supplication, every fucking time I see
Damnation?
it. Damnation less so.
I don't think anyone actually buys Damnation on the
They
regular.
did like a anniversary version of Damnation or some sort of special version.
it was like an
of it.
oaked version, right?
And that one was fucking great. The regular Damnation I think is pretty good, but the Consecration and Supplication are, I think, the gold standard of American sour beer. Like really,
Yeah.
just
And they have been
can't-
for a long
Can't
time.
be beat,
Yeah.
and they
Temptation,
still hold
too.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I think I have a Consecration at my house right now. Dang, should have brought it.
I have a few.
Nice.
Sitting in the cellar.
Vertical.
Yeah, man.
Speaking of verticals, you guys want to do a parabola vert on the show?
I was just
Yes.
thinking that.
I have back to 2010.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Holy fuck.
And we need to
2014.
drink them.
Is that the OG?
No, but
I think I have
pretty
the
old.
original. I think I have all of them.
You fucking guys.
I also
think.
have Sukaba back. I have an Abacus, and then I have all
Oh
the
my
ones
God,
after.
dude.
I think
it.
I have an Abacus too.
Yeah.
Let's do
I
that.
need
got,
to drink 'em.
I got brewery sours.
Let's do it.
Goddamn
I
brewery.
think
I'm gonna burn your face off.
I'm 5 years of Parabola.
So yeah, Matt, good call, man. This is a good mini beer.
Yeah, this
meant
one's
for
just-
a mini episode.
And I think it doesn't get the crazy hype because it's not a crazy beer. It's just a really well-made Belgian. They say Belgian blonde or Belgian single.
Belgian single, yeah.
Yeah, and
I think it says Belgian blonde on here.
It says
That's
both.
what it says on there, yeah.
It says both on Untapped.
Anybody else get like the lavender thing out of it?
a little bit, yeah.
A little bit, sure.
Lavender.
Like,
It's got a nice
floral-
bitterness to it too. It's not like
It's got some. It's surprisingly bracing.
right.
This
be
is like
honest-
a lawnmower beer, like a rich man's lawnmower beer. you
Yeah.
know?
I feel
buy
like,
this
but
and
it's
mow my
Belgian,
lawn.
so it would be like you went out and you like cut your lawn with a scythe, and then
Totally hipster.
and then you
While,
sit
while,
down
while
and-
singing French country songs.
right.
I don't know what that is, if there's a French country song, but
Dude, it would be fun to do a like. We should find some game Belgian bar and see if they'd let us do a show there.
a gay Belgian bar.
Not gay, game like. I
Back,
mean,
Back Abbey, that's
Okay.
one. Back Abbey in Claremont.
Yeah,
could
dude.
hit those guys up.
Go there and be like, hey, can we do a show here with all the crazy glasses and shit?
That would be pretty dope.
I really love all the themed glassware. It's fun.
Yeah, it is. Well, one of the main reasons we're doing these quickies is to tell you guys about Patreon. Patreon is essentially how we do all the fun stuff that we do. It's how we buy a lot of the beer that we have. It's how we support doing trips and upgrading our studio and all this other kind of stuff. So go to patreon.com/4brewers and you can donate. I mean, like $1 a show, $2 a show, pretty much whatever you want
It costs you
per
about
episode.
a pint per month to help
Exactly.
support the show.
And it really makes a huge difference for us. So if you aren't a patron, again, go to patreon.com/4brewers and help us out. We really appreciate it and brew the shit out of it.
Pizza's on the way, and that updated 5 minutes ago, so it'll probably be here any minute.
Sweet.
That's why I wanted to wrap up. 'Cause
Cool.
I'm waiting for Betty to start barking.
Yeah, let's. Thanks, Mike. Mike in the chat's bailing out.
Thanks, guys. Gotta go.
Mike, I'm still sending your beer.
I'm the voice of Mike
It's in a
Kirshner.
box. I just got to put a shipping label on it. So
No problem, John.
I need to get some food in my stomach before we start the next one.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm sorry,
no,
I'm
that's what I
starting to
said.
get a
It's
little-
coming right
guys.
now. So
You're getting a little wishy-washy in your shorts.
You're getting wishy-washy.
okay, everyone in the
shorts.
live stream and on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, we're going to end this video. The episode 2 video for session 55 will be up on the website forbrewers.live or forbrewers.com/live.
Matt.
If you're in the audio stream, it'll keep going, and we're going to play some tunes,
Pint a
and
month.
we'll be back probably in about 20 minutes or so.
What is that?
Bloodrecuted.
Blood recuted?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that makes me so happy.